Hi everybody, I am Kokido and welcome back to an all-new Let's Play in Victoria 3 for the new uh, Charter of Commerce DLC that just dropped earlier this week or last week actually. And we will be playing as Portugal. I don't know how well we will do here. Portugal is a little bit of a tough start. I did do a couple of starts with them to see how it's gonna go, and it's quite rough. We don't have all the proper tools to kind of get going really quickly. So I'm hoping to do something to see if I can do anything, but I'm hoping by about 50 years in we should be able to have a pretty strong country. But for now, let's go ahead and get started. So probably as most of you guys know, there's a bunch of new different updates and changes in the new DLC. Uh, for example, like the treaties here, and we have already 4 treaties active. We have the treaties of Quadruple Alliance, which gives us still bound for another 8 years, a defensive pact with the Brits. We give them investment rights in our country. We transfer 20 wine per week to them. They give us military assistance and they also grant us trade privileges, which is one of the new mechanics or just new changes, I guess, which does not. I believe the way the trade privileges work is we don't really pay any tariffs that they may have imposed in us selling any sort of goods to them or buying goods from them. So that's active for another 8 years. We also have the Treaty of another Quadruple Alliance, which has a defensive pact with France and a defensive pact with Spain, which is nice. And we also have the Luso-Chinese Agreement, which lasts for 99 years. This is one of the historic treaties. It's basically going to last all the entire time of the year, or the entire time of the game, which we pay 150 per week, which is chump change for having a treaty port, which is Macau here in China. So uh, we are a bit of in a tough spot. We're already losing money uh, that could lead us to bankruptcy, but we will try to get around that hopefully. First things first, I do want to put in some consumption taxes here. Services is always a good thing to put on. And I don't know if I want to put anything else on. No, I think that should be fine. I think just the services for now. We will deal with that because I do want to do promote social mobility in our main 3 states. Again, we have very, very low literacy, and the way the universities work these days, it's been nerfed quite a bit because we will not be able to get innovativeness or innovation quite as easily as before by just building universities, as they do tend to give less innovation per level of university. And to see our market here, there's kind of also a world market which can sell and trade all kinds of different things. Obviously, some things are more expensive than others. So we will try to get some things going. So first things first, we will try to see if we can. Actually, let me do, because we do have some interest to declare. I will declare interest here in Zanj in Africa. I will also declare interest in France, England, and Northern Germany. I don't know if I need France and England here just yet, but let's do it nonetheless, just to see if we can do something a little more for treaty-wise. I think Spain is our best guy to do some treaties with. So, for example, I want them to transfer me some goods, uh, which, okay, they don't, you see, one of the starts I had, they had some other goods that they could transfer me, but I will try to get some tools from them. So we'll add that. We'll give them military access, which is going to be nice. You see, just the military access alone doesn't mean much to me at the moment, but we will gain, we can move that up to 20 units of tools per week, which is going to be pretty nice for me. Give them military access, and I don't really want any other goods transfer, nothing like that. I think that should be fine, and I think we can even get it up a few more extra years. Yeah, 25, probably not 50 years. No, 50 years not, but 25 years, 20 extra tools per week is going to be pretty nice for me, which I shall do right now. So I will go ahead and propose this treaty. I don't know if we'll be able to do a treaty with France. No, I mean, might be able to get some more tools from France as well. For military assistance, but they don't want anything else. I would probably have to give them quite a bit extra stuff. I mean, I could owe them an obligation, which I don't know what they would do to ask me of that, but having extra tools early on is going to be pretty nice. We can ask for a law commitment too, which I wouldn't mind doing. But really no laws that I do want for them to get from them. So, okay, let me think about the goods transfer here with these guys, because I could even ask them for some money as well. Would they want any of this? No, they don't want any transfer. No, none of that. They don't really want any of this. They don't want... they wouldn't mind having some transfers of dies, which we do make quite a lot of. So, okay, we'll transfer them a bunch of dies. And what's the lowest? There we go. We'll give them 29 dies per. But then we will go ahead and try to do some money transfers. Okay. I mean, it's not a whole lot of money, but we will try to get at least some money coming in. There we go. This should be definitely acceptable. So at plus 30, they will 100% accept, no questions asked. So I'll give them some goods transfer. They'll give me some goods transfer and military assistance, which will be nice. So there we go. For technology-wise, I think I want to do lathes right away, which will be pretty nice for me, which will then unlock mechanical tools. And probably I do want to do some extra things for colonialism. So I would need to pharmaceuticals into Q9, but that will take 7 years and another 7 years, because again, our literacy is quite abysmal at the moment. Military-wise, I'm not going to worry at the moment. We'll try to stay as peaceful as possible. We're not going to try to do any crazy wars against any big powers. So let's get atmospheric engines after that into possibly mechanical tools. And I wouldn't mind going railways to have railway access pretty quickly, but let's do these three first and then see how things go. So that is that. What else do we need to do before we get started? Yes, we need to get some more some construction going. Now, I will switch to iron frame buildings right away. We will be quite short on iron. We will not have any iron whatsoever in our lands. So, oh no, actually we do have a iron mine. But what we will do, we will go ahead and build an extra iron mine. We will build a extra tooling workshop. I could go to Alentejo, but I will do it to Beira. Then I will also need to do some furniture. We don't have a single furniture shop. I'll just do Beira because we have the most population in there. We will get you one in there. We will get a paper mill. That one will get here in Extremadura. We'll get you going in there. What else we need would be some wood. We will go ahead and do sawmills right away. I know we're shortage of tools, but we will be getting tools from from the treaties we just signed. So we will get 40 tools quite easily. I can build some wood in our main land, which I feel like I should do. Let's get 2 in here. I'm gonna start building more in Africa. Any of these kind of what is it called, the rural stuff, I will try to build more in Africa, and the industrial stuff in our main homeland, to hopefully be able to do something about that. So all of that is fine. Wouldn't mind building also some coal stuff. We'll get at least 1 coal mine going. We don't have any cotton or silk, which would be nice. I mean, silk we can only build, oh no, Macau, and we can also build it in Bombay, which has a decent amount of things. But let's get some cotton. We can get cotton in Beria. So the first one I will do in Beria. We'll get some silk here in Bombay. Why not? We'll go do that first and foremost. And we can even do opium plantation in Portuguese Gujarat, which unfortunately we don't have a port in there, so we would need to do that first before even be able to do anything with the opium plantation. So let's save that. And unfortunately one thing we don't have is lead, which will be a little bit limiting in the beginning, but we'll try to go around that. One another change that we can do here is, because we will have a shortage of iron, we can change the tariff laws both for import and export. For the import side, I am going to allow them to import as much, and I'll kind of subsidize it as much as possible iron that they can, just to kickstart our building process, because our now construction sector, because I have switched to iron frame buildings. So we will go ahead and do that. And another thing we will do is we will upgrade all of our units and transfer this guy here into this general HQ here, because we will start right off the bat to attack Gaza, then Transvaal, and then Orania here. So we have a bunch of shortages all over the place. We will deal with that as time comes. Let's go ahead and max speed it up and see where it goes. Actually, another thing we wouldn't mind doing is looking at our government. We can reform our government, and I will put the intelligentsia in here for a 69. Right now, I don't know if I want the petite bourgeoisie anywhere. What is this guy? He's traditionalist, so let's not put him in. We will do this and confirm that, and we can probably start passing the law of cultural exclusion. I would want that, because again, we will have quite a lot of African holdings, but for now let's wait to see if maybe the petite bourgeoisie's thing will come up, because I don't want to generate that many radicals anyways. So let's go ahead and unpause first things first. There we go. So we did the declaration of Braga, which did come up. Okay, they started in Kenya, Cape Verde. Okay, that's fine. France has not accepted the treaty we had with them. Oh, did they not want to sign that treaty? Yeah, there's the quadruple lines. We will try to get out of this one here, specifically the British one, because I don't want them to have investment rights too much. So we do have to wait 8 years. Unfortunately, they will do some sort of investments in us, but we will see what happens with that. Let's clear all of this, and let's go ahead and conquer state on Gaza here. They have no troops, which should be very much fine indeed. Our guys are still going there, which is excelente. Okay, so I know our GDP fell right off the bat. We will see what we can do. Well, we'll try to get that going in our favor as soon as possible, but we will try and do that. Okay, let's see what happened with France here and their treaty. Why did you not want that treaty? Okay, so they can't transfer anything to me. Let's see if we maybe want to get some furniture from them. So if we add that, they probably wouldn't want any good from me. Oh, okay, they wouldn't mind hardwood from me. Yeah, it's not really that much. Okay, let's see. Would Prussia do any goods transfer? Anything interesting I'd want from Prussia? No. I mean, tools we could. There we go. Okay, they don't want that. Well, we can do trade privileges and then trade privileges back. Or what we can do is give them trade privileges. Then we can ask them for a crap ton of money. Okay, maybe not that much money. Okay, they wouldn't want to do that anyways. Okay, so it doesn't work the way I was hoping for it would. Okay. They wouldn't want to transfer me any sort of goods. Maybe... No. Obviously, they wouldn't want a treaty port. That's just going to be insane. We're not even strong enough for that. We can ask for some subversion. No. Okay, so these guys don't want anything from me. I think we checked the Brits. Okay, we can give them this. Nothing they'd want to give me. If I give them military access and do military access, would they transfer me any money? No. Okay, but no, yeah, no subversion, nothing in here. Okay, let's not play around with the treaties anymore. We will see that in the future. Let's go ahead and mobilize these guys and have them go in here. They will attack. Gaza shouldn't stand a chance for that much, for much longer. They have 0 troops. There we go. And I will keep these guys in here, please. Thank you very much. Because we will go right away and go after Transvaal. Again, nobody's gonna defend them, nothing happens in that. So I will confirm that. We will go right away after Transvaal. Will be very, very good for me. And then we will just wait and have my construction finish a bunch of different stuff. Yeah, we're low on iron, but I should be able to do once this iron mine finishes, we should hopefully get a bit more. So once that finishes, we will do also a tooling workshop, which hopefully will help us get some more tools so that we don't have to pay for it. Okay, there we go. We can go ahead and mobilize our troops, get them to the front, please. And then get Transvaal into us. Main reason why I want to do that, because they will at some point have gold fields and gold mines that we can build here, so that will be absolutely excelente. Let's get these guys done in here. There we go, and we will still keep them here in Africa. We will go ahead and join these two troops into the one that is in South Africa. Give them all of this. Absolutely perfect. Fantastic. There we go. And what we will do is, because it'll only take 5 years, we will go ahead and incorporate Transvaal into us right away. And do the same thing with Oranje here. Nobody's going to defend them. We will suffer another 10 infamy, but that should be fine because nobody really cares about them anyways. And that will be kind of it of us expanding that much, really, because again, I just want that gold that will potentially be there, so that I can get them that extra sweet money happening in our land. I mean, as a standard, we start on okay, lates are done, perfect. So now, oh no, I don't have that just yet, but I can do dye workshops here, which I will do so that we can produce more clothing. This will go ahead right away into lates once we do get the furniture building done. We'll hopefully be able to do something about that. Maybe I will do the wood before the paper mill and then another wood before continuing on. So there we go. And we will again keep these guys. No, keep these guys in Africa here. We'll keep them there. We do have another extra thing that we can do and transfer them over. Another kind of quality of life that is nice is now when you have an army, if it's up to 10 units, you don't need a commander to suffer any what's it called, the organizational penalty, which will be nice. There we go. We will do the same thing here, and we will incorporate you as well for 5 years. That is going to be really nice, especially because this will stop them. Obviously, turmoil is a bit of an issue here in both these states. We do have some law enforcement, so hopefully it will go down over time, but especially once we get them incorporated, will be very nice. Okay. Did Britain do any sort of... they probably are building in our country somewhere, but we will put an end to that pretty soon. Okay, there we go. Tooling workshop is coming in. We are still a little bit short on some things. I mean, iron not so much. Devout scandal. Ah, shoot, I missed the petition of government from the landowners. So they want landed voting. I mean, we may want to do this. Okay, this guy is... he's a moderate. We might get like some guy that's hard up, so let's just have him lose some popularity, which popularity should play some decent kind of role in this new DLC, hopefully. I mean, especially once we get to going some companies, which will have to be down the road, unfortunately. That's one of the main features of this expansion, but we will have to kind of slowly get up to that eventually. I don't know if I want to have landed voting. I am really mad that I missed this petition for government because it just timed out and it went on its own. I don't want landed voting. I wouldn't mind doing wealth voting, but I mean landed voting for now might be okay. I mean, everybody wants it. The industrialists not so much. It will unfortunately make the landowners a little bit more, or maybe not really. Okay, maybe we will go ahead and do the landed voting and then go into cultural exclusion. You know what? Yes, let's go ahead. We will go ahead and give them the landed voting. That should be fine, which should make them happy quite decently. Plus, there won't be any stall chance. There will be just advance, not even debate, just success or advance, which will be very nice. Okay. We don't have any gold fields here just yet. They will pop up pretty soon, which will help us out with our things. Another thing we can do, because it doesn't have any state traits like malaria and stuff, we should just be able to go ahead and colonize some more here. I know it's going to slow down these things a little bit, but that should be a-okay. I think I am fine with that. Let's go get the prestige here. I do want to get my prestige a little bit more up, just to keep myself in at least a major power, and hopefully later on in the game become a great power at some point. Okay, I think we just need to let some time pass. Again, we do need some extra construction here, which would be nice. There we go. We can enactment chance. No, I'm not gonna give you more pop attraction. So now we have some tools here. We're making some tools. If we go to wrought iron tools, which would be nice as well. So let's go ahead and do. The tools are pretty cheap, especially because we do have that extra thing. We could do leather glass again. We don't have any lead. What can we do to use extra tools? There we go. We'll go do the livestock stuff, which should help us get more tools out and usable. Yeah, I'm hoping that will help us out with tool production here. Unfortunately, because it's in different states, getting the iron to the tool workshop is a little bit of a what's it called? It's not as easy, but we will hopefully get that going. Yeah, let's just do 10%. That's fine. GDP is gonna slowly get going again. Furniture will be done pretty soon. And we will most likely go ahead and build some more construction sectors here in a minute. We could go ahead and maybe even take over Zulu. Now, Zulu unfortunately won't have any gold, I don't think. But I mean, just consolidating stuff here. What I wouldn't mind doing is getting this land from Oman here. Has a decent amount of population. Okay, that is good. How is Oman with the, yeah, 14. I think I may want to go ahead and declare war on Oman for this land here. Yeah, if I conquer state, nobody's gonna want to help them out. I think that should be a good thing, but let's wait 2 seconds here for that. This sucks. Okay, we will spend some money for that. Generous donation from Russia or Spain, France, sorry. You know what? Let's go Russia and Portuguese British Union. Yeah, I don't want to lose their political strength right now, so let's go ahead and do this. Okay, what we can do is go ahead and improve some relations with you guys. We're pretty good with you, and let's improve relations with the Prussians as well. And landed voting will be passed pretty soon. Uh, and I am just waiting and hoping that we get some of those beautiful gold fields happening in Transvaal and Oranje sooner rather than later before we kind of get deeper into a death spiral here. But should be fine, I am hoping. Okay, so we still need another 3 years for this to go away. There we go. Landed voting is done, which is pretty good. Okay, government petition was completed. That's good. And if we go to elections, there we go. Obviously, we have one main party which will most likely win, but we will see what happens on that front. Okay. You know what? Yeah, let's give you some momentum. That is a-okay. Okay, and we can do some laws which I wouldn't mind again going down to the cultural exclusion. It will get these guys a little bit pissed off, but I think we should be able to pass this no problem. So we'll go cultural exclusion. It will piss off the petite bourgeoisie, unfortunately even more than I was hoping to. Thought it was going to be at -5, but that's fine. But I think this is a decent start for the first episode. So for now, I will put a cut in here. So thanks a lot for coming and watching the first episode of our new Victoria 3 Let's Play, and I will catch you next time. Bye-bye.